In 1993, when How Languages Are Learned was first published, there were many books written for academics and researchers about theory and research in second language learning, and many books written for teachers about pedagogical practice, but few books that actually combined the two. So our book seems to have filled that niche. Of course, since then, many other books have been written intended to bridge the gap between theory and research, but ours seems to have been among the first. The second reason that for the success of the book is probably related to the fact that its core content was originally developed for a series of modules for second language teacher professional development. And the goal of those modules was to make research findings applicable to teaching. So we had that in our minds when we were writing the modules, and subsequently when we wrote the book, we were still very much focused on making research findings more accessible, meaningful, and relevant to teachers. We were fortunate also at the time to be carrying out our research in classrooms, so we spent a lot of time with teachers and learners observing what was going on in the classroom, and we got a pretty good sense of the kinds of questions that the teachers had about teaching and learning and what was important to them. So we had a pretty good sense of their world. Why did we decide to write a fifth edition? Well, the field of second language learning and teaching is a rapidly growing one, and a lot has happened in the 8 years since the fourth edition was published. So we felt the need to upgrade some of that material, and particularly the work that had been done in classroom settings. Of course, the challenging part of doing this was to upgrade the material, but not make the book too much longer. And so that meant having to remove text from the previous edition in order to create some space for the more updated and newer content. Another motivation for writing the fifth edition has actually been the many requests that we have received from readers of previous editions of How Languages Are Learned, asking us whether and when a new edition might be coming out. It has been so gratifying to receive these requests, and clearly this has served as a powerful motivator for us to prepare the fifth edition.